Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we're back with another slime video. And today is going to be a little montage of missions and personal challenges that I did way back with the Light team, but never actually got around to editing or doing anything with. So, Shizu, Light Shizu, the second, 3-3 protection orb changer, giving everybody Pierce as long as you can, stack up with some skills on her. We did the same thing when Hakuro came out, right? We went and tried to 3-turn or 2-turn like all the EX Conquest stages, and I think we 3-turned them. He's very powerful. Shizu, I think, is a little bit more powerful for burst damage, because the oranges, they get you your ults, and that's definitely something, but the pierce, because you can pierce on like turn 2 and then turn 3, if you even make it there, you can just straight up kill things right now. So what I have done is I'm going to do this video, which is going to be 3 EX Conquest bosses, which are killed in 2 turns, or 2.5 technically, if you want to be real specific about it, but we do not make it to turn 3 because they are dead. And it's just to show off the power of Shizu being able to lead, just like Hakuro does, lead pretty much any team. Are there better protectors for her on very specific teams? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But you can't really get over that burst damage, right? So I don't know what 3 videos we're going to put in here, but it will be a 2-parter, right? So it'll be 3 here and 3 whenever the next video goes up, because it probably won't be tomorrow, because tomorrow is summons for the water meta. As of recording this, at least. I can't 2-turn EX Ifrit, though, and that's because my Velzard is unfortunately just a noodle. So maybe once the water meta is over, or once we get these new water units, I will go and reattempt it. But for now, I can only 2-turn clear 6 of the 7 EX Conquest bosses. So, without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay. Alright, we are starting with the hardest stage, quote-unquote. The hardest stage, EX Space Millam with the Earth team with Light Shizu leading it. So we've got the Benimaru hand, so 4 hero and then 2 of whoever. So we're going to swap the hero out, we're going to use Benimaru's Orb Steel, and then we're going to bring in Earth Valentine, who now is 100, so she hits a whole lot harder than what she did when I first got her, and I first, did this with Hakuro. So now we're going to send a full hand of, of Valentine, and we're going to do decent damage to her. And we don't do a lot, but as you can see, this next turn is where it really starts to ramp up. Like we did, what, like a 1/6 of her health or something like that? I don't know, fractions. So she still hits incredibly hard, so if she really decided to kill Valentine, she could have. But here, we have no Valentine cards. Super duper unfortunate. But we have the magic damage boost, which we don't use yet. So we need to bring the hero in, because this does not work without the hero, because we need the 1.5 turns, right? So I don't know what I'm doing, just chilling here. Oh, we don't even use the hero, huh? Ooh, it's a dangerous game. Hold on. Ooh, we don't even use the hero. Oh, we do use the rewind. Okay, we do have enough. Sorry, I was thinking her crit buff for some reason. So now I'm just debating who to take out. Do I take out Millam? Because she only has 1 orb. Do I take out Rimuru? We just end up taking Millam out. It doesn't really matter. So let's use the rewind now. And then we can use Shizu. We've used, 4 skills now, so 90% chance to pierce. And now, we're just going to send it. We're just going to send it. We have another Shizu meter, so turn 2.5 if we get there, we can just use that again. And, we've done now a lot of her health. And here, she's down to a 1/4 less. So we've switched sides of her health bar now. We were around that amount of health that we had taken away from her turn 1, and now we're here. And now we have enough points to use the crit buff. We can't orb change the full hand because we have 4 oranges. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. we have 5 orbs descend, and the last one will be Valentine, which does have the crit boost, which does has her magic damage, and the pierce. 19,000, and we're on turn 2.5, and Millam is dead. So, starting out with the hardest, it actually didn't take, I don't think it took too long for this. I didn't have too much footage to scrub through for this run. But here's my team comp if you really need to see it. Obviously we've got Rimuru for that extra protection gauge. We got Trainee here for the extra protection gauge as well, because Earth Millam is already a part of the team. The Hero, Shizu, Valentine, Benimaru. So let's move on to the next piece of footage. Alright, so our next conquest is EX Sky Dragon with Shizu and then the Space Team, which, yeah, this wouldn't have been hard to begin with because the Space Team is broken, but now we can 2-turn it for funsies, right? So we've got another 4-2 hand is what we pretty much are going for, so we're going to use Benimaru, we're going to Orb Steel, we're going to lower his Earth Resistance, which means absolutely nothing, and then we'll bring in Space Millam and we're just going to annihilate this thing. It's not hard to imagine that we can kill Sky Dragon fast with a 100 Space Millam, right? Even not using Space Veldora. We could do the same thing probably with Hakuro, because we can just get ults, because we have our ult here anyways. We don't have our ult, actually. Wow. See, it's been a while since I recorded this. Alright, but oranges are nerfed. Who gives a shit? So we're going to use the Pierce down, we're going to use the Rewind, and we're going to use Drago, just to give us that little extra bump in damage, because we totally need it. And then we will use Shizu at a 90% Pierce rate, and then we will come in, and then we will send Millam last, and we will do a butt ton of damage here, because of the Pierce, and because Millam has Drago, and a 200% boost. And we have the Pierce debuff on, so, and we get a cheeky counterattack, because why not? Alright, Millam does 10,000 on that hit, and then the 200% hit does 15,000. Okay. We're looking pretty good right now, I think. I think we're doing okay. On the Rewind, we have another 2 Millams. We have enough to use either the crit or the space boost. It really doesn't matter, because it's gonna die. It's gonna die. We can also use this, just to get, you know, that extra little bit of green damage on the orbs, and then more Pierce. So here we go. We should be maxed out on Pierce now. And we have now Drago, the crit boost, Pierce boost, and the 15% blue or green damage. And there we go. We do 14-3 on the normal orb now. So there we go. 2-turn EX Sky Dragon down the hatch. Let's move on after we take a look at the team. There's the team. Frey, doesn't matter. Didn't use her. We just used her as a space unit to give EX Millam space, EX board a little bit of a buff. That's it. Rimuru's here again. Honestly, probably don't even need Rimuru, because you don't need the extra protection gauge, because you're gonna get it if you're getting a 6-card send of anybody. It's more important to just have Benimaru here for the Orb Steal than anything else. So let's move on to our third and final battle of this video, which I think will be the Orc? Or no, I think it'll be the Golem. I think we're going to do the Golem. Alright, the final part of this video is EX Golem, which actually was a little bit more difficult than the other ones because the fire team is kind of garbage. And I had to make the conscious decision of what main DPS I want to bring, because I could use Millam, I could use Gobta, but we're going to use Benimaru, because he's magic damage, and he's level 100, and he, you know, has his own personal attack boost, which will go well with Pierce. So, we've got, again, the great starting hand of the 4-2 spread, so we're going to bring in Fire Benny after we've Orb Steeled, and we're going to send 6 orbs of him. We have an ult, we have Shizu ready to go, and he's only doing 2,800 damage a hit, so he's level 100. Can't really do more than that. I can give him a Awakened Book, I guess, but I don't want to, because the fire team's not worth it. So, again, blues are nerfed. Don't give a shit. Here, we can go ahead and either use the crit buff from the Hero or Millam. Or no, we're going to use a Rewind, sorry. What am I thinking? We're going to use a Rewind, and we're going to use Benimaru's attack boost, which buffs oranges, which we're not going to have any oranges, but it buffs his own attack by 30%. Which you then stack on the Pierce, and then you're doing some good damage. So, here we go. We are going to use Shizu now. We're not going to really benefit from the orange boost. We're going to bring Rimuru in and use his pierce resistance down skill again. Just to throw salt in the wound, I guess. And then we'll use Shizu. We'll get the pierce rate up even higher because we've used the 4 skills now. We'll send Benimaru last, and we'll send his ult. And then we'll have the rewind to clean up. So 17,000 on the ult because Benimaru is unfortunately AoE. The fire team needs its rerun really badly now. The earth team needed its meta. It got an insane meta. Fire team needs a rerun. Dark team needs a rerun. The water team is getting their rerun sooner than I thought they would, but it makes sense because of the theme and the setting of what time of the year it is. So there's the crit buff. We use Shizu one more time, and now this golem is going to go bye-bye because now we're going to do even more damage. More pierce, same attack boost, a little bit of guard, and now we're critting too. So this 200% hit does 15-7, and he's dead. It's dead. Golem's dead. So there we go. We have 3 EX Conquest stages done in 2 turns. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it has nothing to really do except show off the power of Shizu. Hopefully we can do things like this when other really good burst damage protectors come out. But let me know what you guys thought about this in the video in the comments below. I will have the next 3 EX bosses done sometime. I don't know. We have water units coming out this week, so it'll come out eventually. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.